School involvement is so easy to do. Girls volleyball posts another win, and get ready to smile for the camera. Live from the new media studio here at beautiful Valley High School, this is Falcon Flash. Good morning, students and staff. This is Wednesday, August 22nd. It is a Reach Higher Wednesday, as always. Here is today's patriotic observance. On this day in 1950, officials of the United States Lawn Tennis Association accepted Althea Gibson into their annual championship at Forest Hills, New York, making her the first African-American player to compete in U.S. national tennis competition. Growing up in Harlem, the young Gibson was a natural athlete. She started playing tennis at the age of 14, and the very next year won her first tournament, the New York State Girls Championship, sponsored by the American Tennis Association, which was organized in 1916 by black players as an alternative to the exclusively white USLTA. Gibson struggled over her first several years on tour, but finally won her first major victory in 1956 at the French Open in Paris. She came into her own the following year on tour with the Harlem Globetrotters, playing tennis during halftime of their basketball games. Gibson has been credited with paving the way for African-American tennis champions such as Arthur Ashe and, more recently, Venus and Serena Williams. Let's learn more about Althea Gibson's struggle to make history by watching this.
Remembered as the trailblazer who faced incredible discrimination but still triumphed and became the first black tennis player to win a Grand Slam championship.
Born in Silver City, South Carolina on August 25, 1927, young Althea Gibson had a habit of skipping school. To stay out of trouble, she turned to sports.
Althea Gibson and her family literally had to wait until the courts closed at night to learn the game. In fact, Althea Gibson used to joke that that's what made her develop some of the shots that she did, because she had to kind of know where the lines were. She couldn't count on her eyes telling her.
By 15, Gibson had won her first American Tennis Association National Junior Championship.
Well, one of the important things that people have to remember is tennis at that time, when Althea was growing up, was very, very segregated. Black players weren't allowed to play in white tournaments. So an organization called the American Tennis Association was founded in 1916.
Althea won the ATA Women's Singles Championship 10 years in a row, which is incredible. No one had done that before. No one has come close to doing it since.
In 1950, Gibson was championed by tennis pro Alice Marble and became the first African-American to enter a U.S. national competition.
When tennis finally, quote, let Althea come and join the ranks of the U.S.
And she teamed with Angela Buxton to win the doubles. No African-American had won any major tennis title before.
In 1957 and 1958, Gibson was the #1 women's tennis player in the world and won the Wimbledon and the U.S. Nationals singles title both years. She later retired in 1958.
In the era when Althea played, there wasn't prize money like there is today. Everyone played, there wasn't prize money like there is today.
Gibson earned a living by playing exhibition tennis matches before Harlem Globetrotter games, wrote an autobiography entitled I Always Wanted to Be Somebody, and even became the first African-American on the women's pro golf circuit.
How many people can go from being one of the best tennis players in the world to one of the almost best golfers?
After being inducted into the International Tennis Hall of Fame in 1971 and serving as New Jersey Commissioner of Athletics for 10 years, Gibson struggled financially.
Once Bud Collins started writing that the great Althea Gibson is struggling financially and has some health problems and medical expenses, the tennis community really rallied and raised a lot of money for her.
Althea Gibson died of respiratory failure on September 28, 2003.
Althea was, without a doubt, one of the most significant athletes in the history of not just U.S. sports, but global sports. I don't think we will see an athlete who was able to break as many barriers as Althea was during a time when she was not welcome to do that.
All right, I'm back on. Okay, today here at Valley, we do have a late start, as you have figured out already. We've just started school, and we are in periods 1, 3, and 5 on that block schedule, again, to do MAP testing in grades 9, 10, and 11. We do have bridge classes starting again today after school. If you have a 7th period class on your schedule that says ELA 10 with Ms. Tarnow, or the World History class with Mr. Shimasaki. Your classes start today at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Tomorrow we start those bridge classes for ELA 11. All right, students and staff counselors are still working on fixing our class size issues. We encourage all students to check their Aries portals each morning to see if you have a new class assignment, and teachers, please take roll off of Aries because that will give you the most accurate view of who's in your room at the time. If you have a problem and somebody is in your room but not on your roster, have them check their Aries portal and find their new class. We should have everything settled by the end of this week. And now I'm very excited. Here is Faith. She's here with a sports report and a preview of homecoming. Faith?
Hi, congratulations goes out to, once again, to the girls volleyball team for their victory last night over Samueli Academy. The JV team started the evening off perfectly, winning straight sets while playing near seamless volleyball. The varsity team followed by also winning straight sets, although not really as well played as the JV game. The girls fought through some adversity and found a way to get the job done. Great work, ladies.
Have a video for this? The volleyball video? I think we cut.
Attention, girls interested in playing soccer this upcoming season. There will be one-day tryout today at 3 p.m. out in the stadium. For any other questions, please see Coach Martinez in room 112. Homecoming is coming. Attire black and gold. Go to your Falcon Flash classroom to vote for your favorite. Homecoming is in mid-October with the game on Friday, October 19th, and the dance on Saturday, October 20th. The White House in Anaheim. Dance tickets will be on sale in September with the special discount you can get by using your 5-star points. Get your points this week for wearing Reach Higher attire today. Valley wear on Falcon Friday, and for attending the varsity football game on Friday night at home. Another great way to get involved while in high school is by joining a club. Valley has several to choose from, and you can learn more about most of them at lunch today in Valley Alley during our club rush. Club members will be there to tell you about their meetings and what makes the clubs fun and worth joining.
All right, thank you, Faith. Students, if you're still looking for more ways to get involved, Valley is looking for representatives from the 9th, 10th, and 12th grades to represent their classmates as members of Valley's School Site Council this year. School Site Council's 3 student representatives work with teachers, parents, and the principal to decide how to use school money and resources to support Valley students. Members also help build our school's plan for student success. If you can commit to attending just one meeting each month, after school, one Wednesday per month, we want you to run for Valley School Site Council. Complete the form in your Falcon Flash classroom by Tuesday the 28th to nominate yourself for Valley's School Site Council. Elections, if we have more than one volunteer, elections will be held afterward to select the one representative for each grade level. Thank you for playing your part in making Valley a better school. I would like to thank all those involved in our freshman interviews. There's a picture from yesterday morning. That were involved in our freshman interviews of the last 2 mornings. Our staff, our link crew leaders, and our freshmen were all fantastic. The interviews provided us a chance to get to meet our new freshmen and gave them a chance to let us know a little bit more about them. All those who have commented to me have been very impressed by the students they interviewed, and a big shout out to the link leaders, students as well, as who looked and behaved professionally as they introduced themselves and helped guide their younger peers through this process. Hey, picture day is tomorrow. All staff are invited. Hopefully you're not going to look like these folks, I guess those folks over there in your ID pictures, but they are tomorrow and Friday. We want our staff to come out tomorrow at some point during your prep period or sometime during the day to get your picture taken in ASB room 8-5. Students, there'll be call slips going out through your classrooms. Tomorrow's primarily the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors and seniors on Friday. Pictures will be closed at lunchtime, so be aware of that. They've got to take a lunch break as well. A quick reminder that back to school night is also tomorrow, beginning with food sales at 4:30 and performances by Valley students starting at 5:30. So bring your family and show them off your school with pride. Lastly, we'd like to thank all of you that are taking care of business and throwing away your trash after break and lunch. No one wants our school to look like this. Yes, those are trash cans that you see just beyond the tables that are left dirty and nasty. So please do keep your area clean after break and after lunch. We appreciate that, and keep Valley beautiful. And that's it for today's Falcon Flash. And remember, Falcon Fever, catch it.